Today we have an unboxing video of DCEASED Gotham City Outbreak by Spin Master Games. Hi, I'm Kevin Baker and you're watching Shangri-La, my YouTube channel for tabletop board games, birding, and other educational videos. Please like and subscribe and leave me some comments about what you'd like to see on the channel. Okay, this video is sort of sponsored by FlaMinGoCon itself, because this game was purchased by FlaMinGoCon for the FlaMinGoCon library. Available to be checked out August 15th and 16th at our two-day board gaming convention in West Palm Beach, Florida at the Embassy Suites Hotel. That's FlaMinGoCon number 32, bigger and better. 27 hours of board gaming, can't beat that. And if you want more than 27 hours, stay up as late as you want. We'll have open areas available all night long. Okay, so I purchased this copy for the library because I also purchased for the library Marvel Zombies Heroes Resistance. And so this, I have played through about half of the missions with my board gaming group and a few on my own. And we haven't lost yet, so it's not as hard as normal Zombicide, which kills us off about half the time. In this case, basically, if you use the game mechanics correctly, so far, so good. Okay, but let's see what we have in Gotham City Outbreak. Hopefully it's slightly different, and the boards are slightly different, and a little bit different, but still want them to be close enough so that I could combine them and get 8 players in the game instead of just 4. Okay, so the anti-life virus has turned most of the denizens of Gotham City, whether good or bad, into mindless, rage-filled zombies. The remaining members of the Batman family must unite with any still living villains to stand against the undead hordes, putting down their old allies before it's too late. Muster all your power and keep the last beacon of hope lit in Gotham's skies. Okay, so this is a cooperative game, 1 to 4 players. Control the living survivor superheroes facing off against the zombie hordes controlled by the game. Okay, it's got mission objectives: defeat the enemies, rescue the bystanders, eliminate zombies, to gain experience, and work together. Okay, heroes hope to put an end to the anti-life virus. So 6 superheroes, 4 zombie hero miniatures, 6 bystanders, 50 zombie standees, 4 base colors, 8 tracker clips, 4 experience dials, 6 dice, and that'll be good to have more dice because sometimes you're going to roll more than 6 dice. 53 mini cards, 35 tokens, and 1 rule book. Okay, time to gently slice it open and see what we've got. Okay. 1 catalog. The free content is just you can sign up for their newsletter. Check that one out. 1 rule book. I've already read through the other rule book a few times, so we'll see how close the rules are. And what we have here, similar tray. Gently. Okay, so we have Batman, Batgirl, Robin, Bane, Poison Ivy, and Harley Quinn. Very nice. And in tray. We have, okay, so these are the bad guys. Well, the ones that have succumbed to the virus. Does that make them truly good or bad? Okay, so we've got Bane over here. We've got Harley Quinn. Poison Ivy. And Robin. Batgirl. Batman. These are the bases that you put on each of the players' little miniatures. These are the standees so that you can set up all of the different little zombies. Some clips. The clips go on the cards. So if Robin is blue, Robin starts off with 3 life and 0 power. In the other game, at the start of each round, you get 1 power. So Robin would go on there and on there and be ready to play. Ooh, dice are black and blue. That's nice. So be able to tell them apart from the dice that come with the Marvel zombies, because those are black with red. Though these have interesting little splatter patterns, which is kind of nice. Okay, we've got cards. Okay. So in this version, instead of some hero traits that can be searched, these have some actual weapons that can be collected. So that is different. And some secret missions. Interesting. And some bystanders. And ooh, that is one scary looking clown. I'm not a fan of clowns. Okay. So these zombies. Okay, so these are the various very evil ones. So the big guy is the Killer Croc. So interesting, he's got a health of either 4 or 5. We'll see how that plays in. He gains +1 action and +1 toughness at the orange and red danger levels. Oh, that's interesting. So he gets harder to kill as people get more and more experience in the game. Then we have the Huntress. She can attack from range 1. Each time she attacks, roll a die. On a 5 or more, any superhero wounded by her attack loses all power. That is kind of punitive in a good way. Okay, Catwoman looked better in okay, if any superheroes have an equipment card, she spawns in the closest zone containing a superhero with an equipment card. So that is interesting. So she doesn't spawn on the spawn site. She spawns all the way closer to a hero that might be able to do something about it. The Joker. He is last in target priority. Interesting. At the end of his activation, spawn 1 runner in his zone. Oh, so the Joker sends other zombies after you, and it makes him harder to kill because you've got to clean out everybody else first, unless you have a character that can ignore the target priority order. Okay, so we've got walkers that are clowns this time. Okay, that's scary. Brutes that are strong clowns. That's runners that are kind of formerly preppy looking. And ooh, a horde. Spawn all enemies listed at the current danger level and all levels below that. Wow. So when you're at the blue level, you just get 4 regular zombies. At the yellow level, you get a, that looks like a brute. So the yellow level, you get a brute and 4 of the regular walkers. Then when you get to the orange level, you get a runner, a brute, and a walker, and 4 walkers. And then at the red level, I'm assuming that means you get one of the really big bads. Then again, this has an omega in it. And this is an anti-life pulse. So maybe you don't get one of the big bads, you get an omega life pulse, which if there are no zombie heroes on the board, spawn 1 zombie hero. Okay, so you do get one either way. All zombie heroes perform 1 move action, then all heroes, superheroes, within range of 2 of a zombie hero lose 1 power and must discard a heroic trait. Okay. That zombie hero, spawn 1 hero, and then get all of those. Oof. Plus the indicated walkers. So at the red level, you get not only the zombie hero, but you get 8 more walkers. That's good. I think this version is going to be more difficult than the Marvel version. Yeah, take that, Marvel. DC is upping the game. Okay. So these, gotta make them, so these have a different backing. So this one is the Bat Signal reference card. Once per game, spend 1 action in its zone to turn the Bat Signal on. All superheroes gain 1 energy and draw 1 heroic trait. Enemies treat the lit Bat Signal as a superhero and remove it when it's attacked. So if you turn this on, it helps you, and then the zombies flood it and crush it. Okay, so these are the heroic trait cards, 2 of which are ambushes that cause more walkers to come out. The other ones, heroic traits, give you 1-time use good powers. So it is a good idea to use one of your actions to collect a heroic trait. Okay. So that looks like an excellent version of Zombicide. And see, all of the boards are in here. Let's give this a quick opening. So that looks like a different board. That definitely looks like a difference. So it's good to know they didn't just copy the artwork. Okay, so that is 12V. And this is 11V. And the R side is the opposite side. Nice kind of living room. 10V and 10R. That's good because the Marvel version has R and V 1 through 4. So if they have missions that use combination of these, then they can have different letters. So instead of the panels where you would then have sliders, these are your dials for keeping track of how experienced you're getting. And so they have these rivets, and the setup is really easy. You just take out one of each kind of rivet, and you push one through the back, and then the other one goes through the front, and push that all together. Give that a nice squeeze. Then you start out at 0 experience. I got a nice bat symbol on the back. And you start out in the blue level, and as you gain experience, then you get into the yellow level. And you want to try and keep all of your characters as close as possible in experience. Get everybody up as high as possible on the blue level before everybody then goes into the yellow level, before a few people go into the orange level. And if you get somebody into the red level, then all hell breaks loose. But if you have one person that goes orange while everybody else is still blue, then it gets really, really hard to win because everybody else is underpowered while zombies swarm the board. These clown walker zombies are pretty scary looking. That's nice. And the runners are actually kicking up dust as they run. You can tell they're going fast because they're kicking up dust. The brutes have a chain that they're swinging around. That's pretty devastating. Okay, we've got tokens. We've got the bat symbol. That's off, that's on. So you've got to be on this spot in order to then turn on the bat symbol and give everybody else some power. But choose when you want to do it. Okay, so these are the turn markers. So everybody starts off on the green side, and after you've done your turn, you flip it to the red side, because unlike other versions of Zombicide where everybody goes clockwise in order, in these versions of Zombicide, you can go in any order the group decides, which is helpful because sometimes you want to make sure that you're able to take out a certain enemy, and then if the first person isn't able to, then you can send in reinforcements. Otherwise, then there are less efficient ways to win. Okay, so these are doors that are smashed open, and these are doors that are closed or sealed. In the other version, the Marvel version, there's some doors that can never be opened, and that forces you to go on a specific path towards the mission objective. And sometimes, see these, where's the objectives? Interesting. I don't see. Okay, so these must be the things used as objectives, I'm guessing. So there's red objectives. See, on one side they're all red, so when you put them out on the board, you've mixed them up so you don't know what color they are. And then some missions, you want to find the red ones, some you want to find the blue ones, some you want to find the green ones, and then they give you different things. Okay, the blue guys are the bystanders. So we've got, let's see who the different bystanders are. Okay, this guy is Harvey Bullock Before attacking, you may discard one heroic trait to roll 2 dice more than you would normally roll. Okay. See, in this game, this is your distance, so Bane can only attack melee in the zone, as opposed to Poison Ivy that can do ranged attacks in the zone 0 or 1 zone away. The number here under the die is how many dice you get to roll with your Crushing Might, and then she can roll 3 dice with her Lashing Vines. Now, his dice hit on 3 or more. Her dice hit at 4 or more. So that's the basic versions of what those symbols actually mean. So if you get extra dice, then you just add them on to whatever is there. Okay. Then this guy is James Gordon. Each time a hero is eliminated or a bystander is rescued, draw a heroic trait. Okay, that's nice. And who do we have here? The Oracle. So once during your turn, you may spend 2 energy to take any 1 card from the heroic trait discard pile. You can select which heroic traits you want to have. That's helpful. Let's see who this dapper dude is. Okay, Carmine Falcone. Once during your turn, you may discard a heroic trait to perform 1 free power-up action. So you can do power-ups multiple times per turn if you have, each one costs an action, but you can attack, and in the Marvel version, you can trade your power for additional dice, and then attack, and then power up again, and if you're at least the yellow level, once you get to yellow, you get 1 more action, so that's 4 actions instead of 3. Then you could then attack again. Okay. And here, Lucius Fox. Each time you perform a power-up action, gain 1 power. Okay. He made a neat device. He's the smart one. Okay, here we go. Alfred. You can't live without Alfred Pennyworth. When he's rescued, draw 1 random equipment card and 1 heroic trait. Yes, Alfred makes your life easier. Okay, that looks like an exciting new version of Zombicide. This is Zombicide Gotham City Outbreak. And this will be in the FlaMinGoCon library, August 15th and 16th at the Embassy Suites Hotel in West Palm Beach, Florida. Ticket prices go up August 1st, which is tomorrow as of this recording. So that is happening very soon. So hope to see you all in person at the next FlaMinGoCon. Be well.